President Yoweri Museveni announced the ease on the lockdown on Monday, with restrictions, arguing that the need to open up must be carefully done.
Basing ourselves on the limited preparation we have done, start slowly and carefully to open up, but without undoing our achievements.
The other entities that have been allowed to operate alongside the existing ones include wholesalers, hardware shops, garages, metal and woodwork shops, insurance companies, lawyers, restaurants only to serve on takeaway basis, and warehouses. Museveni says these will help to consolidate the already open ones.
We shall manage both health-wise and economically if we follow this plan.
Dr. Patrick Wakida of Research World International warns that giving preference to the manufacturing sector does not entirely solve the challenge of welfare of the people.
There are only 770,000 people who are employed in the manufacturing sector in this country. That would imply that the majority of people, as of now, they are out of job.
Wakida says this kind of lockdown cannot be sustained for long.
Much as people fear the disease, the biggest fear of human being is hunger. The government has no capacity to give people food. In fact, World Bank and IMF have projected that many of these economies, by the end of COVID, they will be in -3. That should worry any leader.
Over time, in his addresses to the country, Museveni has referred to value addition to agricultural products for benefits like longer shelf life and export. However, Julius Mukunda from the Civil Society Budget Advocacy Group says this is an expensive venture at such a time.
With our bananas, with our cassava, with all those things, we can supply sanitizers to the whole world.
You need machinery. You need to import machinery from China, from India, and some of these countries are completely closed. You can't just access them. And we cannot think of manufacturing now when we're in a crisis. I think these are lessons we learn, that when we are opening up, we need to do it to support our small scale and medium enterprises to start value addition on their products. Do we have enough capital to start immediately?
The two think government needs to learn from what others are doing in tackling the effects of the lockdown. For example, Kenya, that has suspended some taxes of employees and borrowing with caution to cushion the economy.
Tax, pay as you earn, and VAT at this point should be looked into it. Because you are going to have an indebted working class, and yet they are the drivers of economic growth.
It's high time that the government begin to look at an economic stimulus for these sectors, like tourism. It's down and completely.
Our country has not had a good experience with borrowed money. You create a debt burden on the people, and yet the money borrowed does not help the ordinary person.
Uganda will still continue to serve an extended 14-day lockdown as cabinet plans on how to further open up. Walter Mwesije, NTV.